Now that we have a bedroom that's more simplified, it makes our life more at peace, more comfortable. Okay, you see how simple it is right now? We took all the clutter out. We just have the bed in here. We got some cabinets that we put stuff in, and it's very simple. Okay, so we'll talk about Feng Shui. Alright, so we'll talk about my own personal experiences before I found out about Feng Shui. I found out about Feng Shui maybe about 8 years ago. Alright, like I always, throughout my life, I have parents that are clutter, kings of clutter. My mom loves to collect stuff. My dad loves to collect stuff. And I lived in a household where there's clutter everywhere. I mean, my dad would collect like stuff like Pepsi cans and and boxes and all sorts of stuff he'd keep. He wouldn't throw anything away. And my mom was the same way. And what ends up happening is our home ended up becoming extremely cluttered. And then I guess I learned from them, and I started, accumulating things, and my room would be very cluttered. And it's just what ends up happening is you're constantly in this environment where there's always clutter, and it makes your mind. What ends up happening is it kind of makes your mind more cluttered, and it makes things more complicated. And I didn't really know anything about Feng Shui or anything like that, but I lived that kind of life where everything's cluttered and everything, and my bedroom's just a mess, and I never fixed my bed, and there's stuff everywhere. So that went on for many years, many years. It wasn't until about, when I was in college, maybe junior or senior year in college, or my third year in college or fourth year in college, that I started to learn more about like the Chinese philosophy of Feng Shui. Alright, so what ended up happening was I started reading up on it, and I started to see, they're saying like how, depending on when you're born, you'd have like certain colors would be more drawn to you, or where it would make you feel better. I never even knew that, but it was just basically saying how certain colors would be like basically everybody has like their own colors that are kind of represent them more, and kind of get a more positive feeling from within, right? And it will tell you colors that aren't good for you, that kind of like lower your energy and make you like less productive or whatever. And I found out that one of my worst colors was brown. And then when I go back to my home with my parents, I noticed that everything in my home was brown, like everything. And then I saw, that some of my strong colors were like white and blue. So then what ended up happening was, my walls were all brown and everything. So I repainted all my walls. I painted them white. I painted everything white, and I threw out all my old furniture. I got new furniture. I color coordinated everything. I made my room like blue, silver, and white. Everything that I got was those colors, and I decorated it to basically to have my strong colors. And then I got new bed sheets and new bed covers and a new bed. I mean, it was kind of expensive, but then I just basically transformed my room from like a big hunk of a hunk of junk room into something like that you would see like in a magazine. And what ended up happening was it made me feel like that environment just made me feel so much more at peace, so much more relaxed. It's almost like similar to like going to like a bar setting compared to like going to like a beach where it's just you and the lake, and you just feel more free. You see the birds flying and you hear the waters crashing and you're just at peace. And I think that's kind of how I felt, where if it's gonna be my bedroom and I'm gonna be in there for a good amount of my time, then it'd be nice to make a nice environment. So what ended up happening is I realized how important it is to make your environment more simplified, and how like basically like basic home decoration can really have a strong influence on your mind and how you feel and stuff like that. I really feel that like it could represent like your mind, as far as if you're able to simplify the things around you and you're able to you know have things clean around you, then it kind of represents like your mind is more open, more free, more simple, less complicated, and you're not going to be having all these thoughts in your mind. Where when you have less thoughts, you become more meditative, more aware. And I think with this home decoration, where you can make it simplified and you make it clean, it can really enhance just the way you feel. So a way that I like to compare it is like sometimes, I mean, we take showers. I mean, most of us take showers every single day because we want clean bodies. I mean, if imagine going a week or 2 weeks or a month without taking a shower, it would be pretty uncomfortable. It'd be extremely dirty, and you just would not feel good. And that's kind of how I see like your bedroom and your home. It should be nice and clean, where um, you put effort to maintain it, take care of it, and make it look nice. So then it will kind of make your inner being feel more at ease. So sometimes people could go a year without cleaning their room, and imagine going a year without taking a shower. I mean, so you want to be able to not just take care of your body, but take care of your environment. And if you're able to make a nice home and make it a nice environment, then it'll be easier to find peace within your mind, I believe. That's what I've experienced. This is from somebody, like myself, where I lived my whole life, most of my life in clutter. And then finding out about Feng Shui kind of educated me to make me realize how important your environment is in helping you achieve that inner peace that you have within. So I mean, that's something I highly recommend for people to look into, is studying Feng Shui, finding out what your strong colors are, and finding out what your weak colors are, and just basically that could help you decide what kind of clothes you might want to wear, or how you want to decorate your room, or what kind of car or bicycle that you want to have, like what color and stuff like that. Because I think people have their strong colors, and people have their colors that not too appealing. So just that's something that I think that people should study and look into, just to basically help you get more out of life, and um, make it easier for you to find inner peace.